Hello, my name is Les, and welcome to my channel. This is Wooden Ship's Inner Journeys. I'm all about helping you find your path, keeping you excited about your path, and some nice tips to continue on your path and help you keep going on it. I love to use the ancient divination of the Vikings, who were big travelers. So I use the runes, I use the Celtic Tree Ogham, a connection to the trees, oracle and tarot cards, and some crystals. So I've already drawn the spread. It takes about 10 minutes to do the spread because there's many elements. So I didn't think you'd want to see that, so I have it all set here for us to move forward. So what I'll do is I'm going to begin in the top, and so this whole top section here, this is about your connection to spirit, and then this is all about elements to your life at this time. So what we'll do is we'll start here at the top. And so what first we're going to start is which chakra you should be paying attention to. Basically what I did was I asked the question, where do we begin in 2020? And so this is the reading that came out for all of us. If you're finding this reading and it resonates with you, then this was meant for you. So I hope you enjoy it. So the chakra is green, representing the heart, and this is the serpentine crystal. This is a beautiful crystal. It kind of has, bring it, let you see it. It has a skin that looks like the skin of a snake. So all about shedding the old skin and releasing what no longer works for you and moving forward to find a new life. And this is all good. This is not bad. This is just a wonderful flow at this time of the year. So that's where we must begin. We must release what no longer serves us and move on to new things. The serpentine is a really cool crystal to use for intention. So if you have one, it's beautiful to meditate with it and ask it or imbue it with a specific intention for this time. So whatever you're working on, whatever you need assistance with, add it and connect with the stone, and then hold it, keep it in your pocket, have it on your desk, and enjoy it at this time of the year. We're going to go here to the first Ogham, and this one is the broom, so you can see that. So the Celtics had this beautiful deep connection to the trees, and so this one is called broom or nettle, and that kind of the same thing as the serpentine. It's about releasing. Broom, clean out what is not serving you. It's in the upright position. It can be reversed. So this means that this is something that you need to do that would be worthwhile, but you maybe are in the process of doing at this time. So let go of what's not serving you. You have to let go to release and to have space for the new stuff to come in. This one's all about too, it also is about journeys. I'm very much into visualization journeys. So think of the broom, the witch's broom, hopping on a broom and taking a journey. So at this time, maybe you're not quite sure, maybe you're not sure what needs to be cleaned or what needs to be new. So jump on that broom and have a little journey and see where it takes you. It could offer some really beautiful insight. These three cards represent body, mind, and soul. So the first card, these are tree soul cards. This is passion, and it's beautiful. Down the bottom kind of makes me feel like our serpentine crystal. So in regards to your body, find that passion. There's all the beautiful oranges and reds, very much the lower chakras, to really connect deeply grounded to see what do you want to do this year? What truly brings you passion? This first rune here, this one is I was, and I was is about taking a break. It starts with a little line and then a straight line, which is kind of a time for patience, a time for withdrawing, a time to take a break, stop everything and see where you want to go, and then it moves on forward. So within passion in your body, this is kind of adding to say, take the time, take a little break, take the time to sit for a weekend and just really look around and see what you want to do. The next tree card is, this is in mind, and this one is possibilities. So this is really fantastic. Very much in the theme that we're going on here. As you can see, it's a beautiful tree. It's blue, kind of connecting to more of an indigo blue through your third eye. So, and all those beautiful branches going every different direction. So many different possibilities, so many different things to choose. But you need to choose one. You know, choose a big branch, choose a little branch, choose one place to start. So see really what's coming to you, where you want to begin. And here's our beautiful green down the bottom too. So it kind of really pulls into what the message is. This rune here, this one is Rune. And Rune is the rune of joy, of bliss, of really finding what you love and enjoying what you love. So if you do this little task of cleaning, a little task of planning, meditating, seeing what comes to you, you are going to find joy this year. This next card is the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. A beautiful card. There's a little hazy moon in the middle. So this one, and this is in regards to spirit. So this is saying at this time is a good time to reconnect to spirit. If you haven't been connecting recently, or you have, think of a new way. This year is something new, a new connection, a new deeper connection to spirit. There is a little bit with the serpentine crystal, in that it does also connect the heart and the crown chakra. So it's kind of interconnecting the two to use your spiritual connection to see where you want to go. And this is so cool because once again, we've got the Rune crystal. And it's in green, which is filling right into our theme here of the chakras. So yes, this new spiritual connection is going to be kind of exciting, and it's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness. The last rune we have again is Rune. This is just fantastic. 3 Rune stones. This is the main one. So this is the main connection to spirit. So really look for and find your connection to spirit, to really get that joy, positivity, and it's also, enjoying your life path, to really enjoy the path, enjoy it as you're moving on it. We have one more card up here in spirit, and this is a tarot card. And so the tarot card that came forward to kind of finalize this whole connection to spirit is the Page of Pentacles. So it's a really cute little card. You can see that there's a little squirrel sitting on a tree stump. There's this beautiful dark forest in the background. So it's all about ideas and beginnings. The forest is kind of dark, and the squirrel is kind of considering, okay, where am I going to go? I want to do something, have a little snack there of a little berry. But that whole big forest is there waiting for you to just find and have that adventure and explore and find new things. So that's really kind of lovely. Okay, now we're going to go to this middle section here, and this is now more a little talking about our earthly plane here. Let's actually start here. This is the arrow. So I have a stone here. This is the 4-direction stone here. So I spinned it, and it said that the wind is going to be coming from the southwest for us at this time. So that means a few things. First off, the south is fire, represents fire. The west represents water. So we have two kind of opposing elements. Finding the fire and excitement at this time, but then having the patience, the water, the flow to really follow through and do what you need to do. It also represents that something may be coming to you from the southwest. So this is a good thing that when you meditate, face the southwest and see what information flows from that direction. Take a walk towards the southwest, watch the sun and the moon at night in the southwest. Just look, stand and look in the southwest. So something in the southwest is calling to us. If you take a trip, maybe you're going to take a trip to the southwest. There is a rune that I pulled too, this beautiful rune here. If you can see it, this is Algies, and this is the rune of the path, of life path. It has little, like a fork in the road there, and this is kind of, this little branch totally made me feel like the antlers of a deer. And this, of course, is the winter time in the Northern Hemisphere. This is all about following the tracks of the reindeer. They do their migrating, and then just also they make the path. So in the forest, they will, trod down the snow and the leaves so that you can have an easy path. So this one is about calling, again, to kind of follow through and see which way you want to go. There's many choices to go. You have to see which is the right one for you. Call on spirit, call on your spirit animal, and they may come and give you assistance and have fun. Speaking of spirit animals, I have this little sculpture I made, which I thought I'd share with you. This is one of my spirit animals. This is the bear, and then I have a jade stone that kind of connects to them. So I'm actually going to be selling these on my website, that I can do personal sculptures of you and your spirit animal. So check out my website and see if that's something you'd like to have, something special. It's really, oh, I just love this. This turned out so lovely. And I've got Wunyo on his head. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that Wunyo, our rune of joy, and on her hand, my hand, is Gifu, which is partnership, which is just beautiful. Okay, so down here, this is a little bit more about what's going on now at this time. So this rune and this Ogham is about the challenge at this time. Where are hurdles to get over? And this first rune is now this. And so now this is all about understanding what you need. It's also, another name is called need. So it's really clarifying, okay, what do I really need at this time? Let go of the fluff, all the things, that you see in the world, and really dig deep inside to see what you really need. This Ogham, Tree Ogham, this is the blackthorn, and it is upright. These can be reversed. And so this one is upright, and blackthorn is a beautiful tree. It's got beautiful white flowers. It's called a winter tree because of the white flowers. I think it's also too, it's one of the first trees to bloom, which is kind of beautiful, kind of signaling the end of winter. But it has big thorns too. So this is about watching what you choose. You're drawn to the beautiful white blossoms, which is wonderful, but then be cautious, be careful, and just make slow, cautious movement to wherever you want to go, and then your steps will be true. This one here is about fears and concerns, what's kind of concerns to us at this time. And this is actually Algies. It's in reverse. So this should go this way. So being in reverse, it's saying that this is totally something that we need to work on. So this would be, this is about finding your path, finding, where you need to go, but, going carefully, cautiously again, and making the right choices. So when we have one in reverse, I like to choose another rune for a little clarification, just a little bit more information about kind of what we need to know. And these runes just pop into my fingers. So what came up is Fehu, and Fehu is all about self-worth. And this is the green, represents on the body level. So it's really connecting to your path, maybe your soul path too, to really make this year an actual growth opportunity, that you are going to not fall into the old habits of the daily day grind, that you are going to rise above, really be true to yourself, your self-worth, and make this really a super year to move forward. That's really very nice. Okay, this is our dreams and wishes. This is Tyr. He is a Norse god, and he is all about us being the spiritual warrior. This is his spear. And so this is all about really honoring and being loyal to what you believe. So in your spirituality, and then really what we're looking for is, you know, our passion. So really be true to it. When you find it, really embrace it and honor it, and be the spiritual warrior. He actually sacrificed his hand for the Norse deities back in the time. The Fenrir fox bit it off in a sacrifice to control him. So that is as far as people can go to really sacrifice. So hopefully you don't have to go that far, but you may have to make some sacrifices, you know, let something go that isn't working, and then your path, because it should be, you know, a straightforward, I don't want to say easy, but it's not easy, but it should flow well. You know, when it's the right way, it will flow. This Ogham here, this one is, actually it's upside, it's reverse, and this is the Rune tree. So it's in reverse. So this is your attitude, like where is your mind at? A little advice to kind of help you on that. And the Rune tree is all about magic. It's all about finding the magic, the excitement. You know, seeing that full moon where all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, that's real. It's really up there. It also refers to the fairies too, seeing their, you know, them in your backyard. Having that really deep connection to spirit, finding those synchronicities. So I think you need a few more of those little sparkles in your life to really get you excited. Like, I love synchronicities, so that would be really, you know, a beautiful thing to you to watch, to look for. Today I just had a cool one in that I was cleaning upstairs, setting up a new spiritual place for me to do my work, and yesterday there was a white spider there, so I was gonna squish him, but I didn't, and I took him and put him in the basement. I don't want to put him outside because it's cold here, and thought, okay, that's cool, because that's one of my spirit guides, is a white spider. Today I'm working up there, and another white spider, and I wonder if it's the same one that came upstairs. It's 2 floors up, but again, I took him down into the basement. So it's just feeling that this new spot is going to be a perfect spot for connecting to spirit. Since this is a reverse, let's pull another Ogham. Let's see, I use these ones here, and let's just see a little more information about finding that spark of excitement. Okay, this one I pulled, this is the hazelnut tree. So the hazelnut tree is about like the nuts, cracking open the nuts to get at the meat, to find the truth, the information, the excitement. So this is very much about really finding those little special moments that are, you know, what makes you excited about your spirituality, what makes you excited about your life, finding those little meaty nuggets. So that's kind of very nice. This one here, this was where is our path taking us, and this one here is this is the yew tree. It's in reverse. So the yew tree is about new beginnings, and that's what we're totally talking about here. It's about really this time really letting go. It has to do, the yew trees are planted in cemeteries in Scotland and Ireland because they're very long-lived trees, and then though they don't have seeds, so when they continue to grow, they put a branch into the ground, and then that will sprout roots. And so, excuse me, even though the main tree may die, it's still, in a sense, it's kind of like reincarnation. It was a tree that just started from the old tree, and so this is about, you know, our many lives and continuing on your path. It could also represent, you know, maybe checking into past lives. I don't know if you were any interest in past lives, because we are looking for a new, exciting connection with our spirituality. So maybe something really kind of cool might be waiting for you to be discovered in regards to your past lives. Let's draw another Ogham to see what is there for us. Okay, and this one, oh, that actually this one is Blackthorn again. This is we had here with where our challenge was. So this one is about Blackthorn's also about having strife and being upset and letting those things bother us. So within this change that we're going through at this time, setting up this new year, don't get upset about it. Just let it go. It's, you know, everything's going to be, there's always going to be something. So deal with whatever and then move on and let it be. Okay, this next one here is also too about your path. And this one is probably really hard to see, but this is Isa. And Isa is about the winter. It's about standstill. It's ice, represents ice. It's that beautiful lake frozen over. The ice is like clear glass, and you can go on top of it. It's actually beautiful and quiet, just gentle wind blowing, and you can see underneath all life is still there. There's the seaweed and things that live, the plants down there, the fish are still there, the current is flowing, but you're on the top. So this is a time in winter too, if you're in the cold climates, to really, you know, step back. We had a little bit of a break here with I was in kind of define our passion, but this one here is a little bit longer, almost like being a hermit, to kind of just pull back and have a little more time, just kind of, you know, nestle up with a nice cocoa and you know, see spiritual, you know, meditate, take a visualization journey, learn something new. So it's, the path is taking us just to, you know, right now, no rush. Take your time, find what you want to find. This next rune here, this one is about your community and our community, about who we deal with. And this one is called Quirth. And this one is actually, a Uten, one of the giant's runes. So it's kind of an extension of the main Elder Futhark. And this one, if you see the shape of it, it's like the Iwas we had for the Passion, but it's taking it a step further. So this one really is all about fire, about building the fire in what you want to do. But this is talking about your community, people you deal with. So it is about, you know, connecting with people, like-minded people, people who support you, who like the same things you do, so that you can kind of build that fire to move forward and start that new life. It also kind of represents the phoenix and kind of that releasing, which is kind of what we're doing right now here too. Actually, that little peacock almost looks like a phoenix in a sense. It is about really releasing probably maybe the people that are not really working for you in the community, and then getting that fire, start that fire burning. So it will get you kind of getting going, getting on that train for this year. And this one here, actually we're going to come back to this one at the end because this was kind of a special one. Okay, let's go over here to this corner, and this is our spirit animals. So a couple spirit animals that wanted to come forward to give us a little advice, and a rune here, and actually I forgot to pull a Ogham for there. Oh, let us get an Ogham and see which one wants to come through. Okay, and this one wants to come through. All right, beautiful. Okay, so the first one we got was the peacock. And so there's a lovely little peacock. She's beautiful, he's beautiful. This is an air sign, so it's all about emotions. And so, of course, when you think of a peacock, they're beautiful. They're gorgeous, gorgeous creatures. And they have the right to feel really good about themselves because they are gorgeous. And they have this beautiful feather system. But then within that theme, it's also about not being vain, about not being using it to your advantage in a negative way. So it's about like sharing your beauty with someone, but then not not being cocky about it, not being negative and I'm kind of thinking of like cliques when you're in high school with the cliques and such. I had my, nope, I guess I didn't. I had my book here. I was going to read what, it's very interesting in this set, what to be in balance, what you need to do, but, and there's just so many I cannot remember them. So I'll put that in the information below to bring this in balance, what it would be. This one here, this is a water animal, and this is the stingray. And this is beautiful. It's got the whole chakra system going there, which is really beautiful. So this is all about being strong, about having a good spine, having a good base, to move forward for what you want to do, and to be, good self-worth. It's also about flowing, because think of the stingrays, how they flow in the water. It's so beautiful. It's kind of smooth, graceful. It's almost, these both do have that feel of the feathers, a grace. So they're kind of sharing the thought of being very graceful in what you do, very determined, very centered and grounded in the way you move. This is the Ogham that wanted to come through for now. This is Gifu. So this is about partnerships, about being equal partners. So at this time, maybe with spirit, maybe with friends, it's good to have good relationships. Look and, be attracted to those good relationships and be a good partner. You want to give, but you want to receive too. You want to share, but you want others to support you too. So look for those kind of relationships. And this one here, this is the hazelnut. And we kind of already had this one. Where do we have it? Over here in your attitude. So this is still about, understanding the knowledge, understanding, using all your five senses to, as you move forward this year, look at things in a different perspective. So not just don't look straight with your eyes, look with your ears, with smell, with taste, with touch, in spirituality and your sixth sense. So as you move forward this year to determine, okay, right now, this month, maybe this month, the next month or so, you're looking to see where you want to set your energies. These are a new set I had. These are runes, but these are antler tips, and they're just beautiful. I just got these from Louisiana. They're from white-tailed deer. And at this time of the year, with the connection, with reindeer and snow and the migrations, they're just really beautiful. So I thought I'd share them. So the reindeer wanted to give us some advice. So there's 3 runes there. The first one is Tyr, which we had over here. So it's all about, following your path in a very faithful, loyal way. And it's also about finding victory, because Tyr was he was a warrior priest. So it's kind of combining the two to be able to fight for what you want. And again, we have algaes remaining, staying on your path. This is a growth opportunity right now, soul growth, also physical world growth, to make some improvements. So, tread your path and enjoy the journey. And then that leads right to the last one, which is Rhino. And Rido is the rune of journeys. So it is a journey. It could be a physical journey. So maybe you're going to go somewhere southwest, a little journey. Oh, southwest is Sedona. That's a beautiful place to go. Or you're going to do some inner journeys, visualization journeys. Those are wonderful. You can learn so much about yourself, connect to your spirit guides, connect to your higher self. It's the best. I just love them. So throughout this time, watch for Peacock or watch for Stingray. When you see one, that's a time, a little synchronicity of some nice special message for you at this time. And kind of watch and see what's going on. Okay, this little section here, this is Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is giving us a little advice at this time. And this is a beautiful card. She connected with the wolf. So the wolf, you can just see it's a beautiful kind of a winter scene there. And it talks about instinct, following your instinct. So really, really connect into your instinct. Feel into it. The beautiful wolf is standing there on the edge of edge of a lake where Isa Lake. So that just really fits in perfectly to what we were talking about, that quiet time, just to really dig in and see what we want. This Ogham, this is gorse, and it is in reverse. So this is a beautiful plant that grows on the moors in Ireland and Scotland. It's yellow, it's gorgeous, it smells beautiful. Someday I'd love to smell it. And it attracts the bees, so there's always buzzing bees, buzz, 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 all over the place, gathering the nectar, except that there is thorns, just like the blackthorn. It does have the thorns underneath it, so it is, with all that activity, with the community, their community, being part of a group, part of this world, part of spirit, part of the collective conscious. So you're all part of that. You still have to be part of it and still need to do your work and do your piece. Being in reverse, let's kind of get another little message as to what Mother Earth is kind of telling us more. So it is about, living this life, enjoy this life. You came here to experience something, and so really experience it and embrace it no matter what comes your way. Okay, this little guy wants to come out, but it's kind of stuck in there. Who are you? Okay, this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, this is, I think this is the one here. Yeah, this is the yew tree. It came out to us again. So this is about, it is still about that, really a super new beginning, about really letting it go, like releasing your past life and starting anew, really going down that journey. This rune here, this is Segal, and this is the happy rune. This is the rune of the sun, about wholeness, happiness, feeling good, being connected, finding a clear vision. So it's an upright. So within this month or two, you're going to figure out, the beginning, where to start. You're going to figure this out. It's coming to you. Just be open to it and embrace it. Okay, and this last little section here, this is kind of your growth, where it's leading you, kind of where to begin. So this rune here, this is the place to begin. This is Awaz. It looks like an M, and it was kind of halfway, so it's a halfway point. So Awaz is about finding and connecting to that really strong partner. So it's to the Vikings, it was the horse and rider. So to be a good horseman, you have to have a beautiful connection with your horse to be able to win races, to be in the wars, to do whatever you need to do. You need to be kind to your horse, and then build that really super relationship. So there is some kind of a really super relationship that you need to work on at this point. And it's halfway, so it's not totally, but it's there, and you have this relationship already. So kind of look and see. It could be with spirit guide, spirit animal, just some special, this is where to begin, to really maybe just meditate and say, what is this relationship for me? Let's do one more rune just to see. Okay, this one is Kanas, and this one is about creativity and shining your light on others. So something with creativity, something that you love to do, something that you love to share, music, art, writing. Okay, there's some relationship here, and that's your beginning. This is the growth edge. This is the archetype for this time to be working on, and it's the alchemist. So this card shows the two sides of it, light attribute and the shadow attribute. The light attribute says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom, but then as a shadow attribute, it's misuse of power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. So it is very much talking about spirituality. There was a lot about your spirituality, about, you know, using your spirituality well, not taking advantage of it, mixing the chemicals, making this mixture, finding this mixture, because this is a beautiful alchemist combination. They're all kind of intermixed together into the reading. So about using that, finding your special mixture. Where's our path taking? These are the Traveler's cards, Gates of Triumph. So success expands in your life. And look at this beautiful card. Here we're coming out of kind of a cave or a home, and there's the sun, there's our path, because we're totally all about the path right now, finding the path to the sunshine. And where is that path leading us? To the sunshine, to Segal, the rune of the sun. So that's a beautiful little premonition, or future forecast for where we're going. We're going to be going into that sun and enjoy ourselves. We have one more Ogham here, and this one here is the elder tree, and it's actually in reverse. So this one is about being an elder. It could be two ways. It's about using it for yourself. No matter what age you are, you have learned many things. So it is about using the things you learned to really enhance your life, and to help you on your life path, to be true to your life path and to keep going. It's also then about being the elder to help others too. So be open to help other people if they ask. You know, be careful, you know, how you help people. You know, not that you're pushing your information on them, but if someone comes to you, you've lived life, so you could give them some advice that might be helpful to them. And then our last rune is, this is Os, and Os is, no, actually this is Ak. I'm sorry, this is Ak. This is another rune of the giants, and this one's actually in reverse. So this one it represents the oak tree, and so the oak tree is very, very strong, very, very true, lives a long time. It also does tend to attract lightning. And so being that it does attract lightning, which is thinking metaphorically, ideas, insight, inspiration, when this big bolt of lightning hits it, it's a tree that can survive that. Many trees would be killed with that. So this oak tree is really strong. So this is all about being able to handle ideas, handle what you want, being strong enough to be able to use your ideas. Once they come, once they're there for you, okay, use them, bring them into reality, use them to further your path, to keep going. Being in reverse, let's do one more rune to see a little more information about that. And here it is. And this is Othel. Okay. Othel is has two meanings. It's about separation, about leaving go of what no longer serves you, about just really releasing it, which we've had a lot of that. So that's kind of confirming that, and this is about this your growth where it is. So that kind of confirms this, but it's also about your inherited traits, about your line of relatives, your line of ancestors at this point. So possibly within your growth where you're finding this special thing, it may be something that has been in your family, something that you can really embrace and use that would be really enlightening to you. You know, it could be maybe your sewers or your artist or something. So maybe look to, you know, to your family, you know, what kind of inherited trait runs through your family that might be something new for you this year, something that you've never, you know it's there, but you've never used, that might really spark that big, beautiful aha moment here and really start something really new and cool for you in your path. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. There's a lot of beautiful information here. It's kind of exciting, and lots to try and to learn. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe, share with this, and thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Take care.